Bulginaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yanavanaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, NDMO urges Fijians to prepare. Agents under the spotlight. And board records positive outcome.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
Tropical disturbance 04F has now been categorized a tropical depression and is expected to turn southeast in the next 12 hours and head towards the Fiji group. The Nandi Weather Office expects the system to be named tonight as it develops into a cyclone. TD04F was located 550 kilometers northwest of Rotuma or 810 kilometers northwest of Nandi at 12 a.m. A tropical cyclone warning is in force for Rotuma and a tropical cyclone alert remains in force for Fiji. A heavy rain alert remains in force for Yasawa and the Mamanuca group, Viti Levu, Lomai Viti group, Vanua Levu, Tavyuni and nearby islands. Director for National Disaster Management Vasiti Soko is urging Fijians to ensure they adhere to the regular advisories on safety precautions during a cyclone. The NDMO yesterday activated emergency operation centers around Fiji to respond to TD04F, expected to develop into a tropical cyclone later today. Soko is also pleading with Fijians to follow instructions from relevant authorities following several recent cases of blatant disregard for public advisories.
Please adhere to the public advisory that is issued out by our office as well as the Met office. Ensure safety for all. Unfortunately, every time we issue warnings, members of the public sometimes take it lightly. We ask you not to take anything lightly when it's issued from the National Disaster Management Office.
The Real Estate Agents Licensing Board has found some agents putting properties on listings without the consent of owners. Real B Chair Dr. Abdul Hassan says last year they received several complaints and the issue is recurring. Dr. Hassan says they're continuing on-the-ground inspection and surveillance to weed out agents operating illegally. He adds they are dealing with dishonest agents in 3 different stages.
One is to give them a warning in the first instance. If that does not improve the situation, then next would we will suspend the agent, and of course the last and the final action would be to terminate their license.
The Tertiary Scholarship Loans Board has recorded good success rates and completion rates from students it has funded since 2014. Board Chief Executive Bobby Maharaj says they have not seen any serious issues as far as the national toppers and loan scheme is concerned. Maharaj says the new initiative announced in the 2017-2018 national budget has assisted students.
We understand that at times the students do make a wrong decision when they enroll for the courses initially. The new program initiative that allows the students to switch programs, institutions, programs, major, minor, I think has eased the risk of the students dropping out, because what is happening now is that if a student is enrolled for a particular program and they're finding it difficult, they can make a switch within the first year of their studies. So that has really assisted the students.
Maharaj says this is in line with the government's overall vision of ensuring that Fiji has a knowledge-based society. The Fiji Roads Authority will be carrying out traffic signal maintenance work for 3 weeks from Monday at the Fiji National University Samambula intersection, depending on the weather. The FRA says the maintenance work is targeted to repair the faulty pedestrian crossing control system at the busy intersection. The FRA says during this time there will be lane closures as and when required, and temporary traffic management will also be deployed on site to assist motorists and pedestrians to maneuver safely. Minister for Rural and Maritime Development, Dr. Mahendra Reddy, says the government remains committed to the protection and development of rural and maritime communities. Dr. Reddy made this statement while commissioning a newly constructed 22-meter foot crossing bridge in Nambukelevu village in Serua. He adds initiatives such as foot crossings are a national priority to assist rural and outer island communities to meet their basic needs, improve living standards and quality of life towards becoming self-sufficient.
You are out of our sight, but you're not out of our mind. You, the other interior communities, other people who stay in the maritime division, Yasawas, the Lao group, the etc., you're not forgotten.
There are 71 critical bridges which need to be replaced in the next 5 to 10 years. The Fiji Roads Authority says 40 of them can't last more than 5 years since they've lived past their use-by date. Chief Executive Jonathan Moore says bridges are being designed with an increased lifespan of 100 years.
71 bridges are in focus right now as needing replacement over the next 5 to 10 years. Of those 71, 40 we're saying need to be replaced within the next 4 to 5, 6 years. We're not saying that anything is in imminent danger of failing.
In world news, the Duchess of Sussex has been spotted in Canada for the first time since fleeing Britain ahead of the royal family's crunch talks. This as Canada's Prime Minister shared his view on the saga. May wait for another year. And Suva targets new players.
Oira na ngone no de nunu enda be singe ni mataka.
Mersu sunge da keno loma dina keno be karon.
Sakena ngau na mitaro bina no na baksangai ka wala loma taki na ngone. Dalabina oya o meliki.
Bulre oya o Samuel Samuli.
Nama kikira enda be mataka.
Oni ti keno bagrombuka.
Ni wai tiri kalimana miniti me ono kina tiri na kaloko. Ena Radio Fiji One na ndomo ibiti.
Pinda pinda na mataka. Dan ramana singabo.
Welcome back. The 100 and 110-meter hurdle events may not be introduced at this year's Coca-Cola Games.
Yes, at our last meeting we decided to introduce those two events, the 100-meter hurdles for the women and the 110 meters hurdle for the men. But one of the problems that we now have is equipment. We will have to confirm that during our meeting on the 1st of February, because there is another issue that I think it was agreed upon in one of the earlier meetings, and that is to have the 1500 meters for the girls to be run not in grades but to be run in all the grades.
The Kaiviti Silktails Rugby League Club are making the most of the remaining weeks before heading into the Ron Macy Cup. With Phase 2 preparations underway, the side is focusing on getting fit and ready to meet the Australian clubs. When the going gets tough, former Fiji Mbati prop and squad member Osea Sandrau says quitting is not an option.
It's really intense because it's normally off-season for NRL boys, so this is the first time all of us are doing the off-season, so it's really intense, and sometimes you really want to quit, but yeah, you just have to push it out if you want to be in the team.
Meanwhile, having the Kaiviti Silktails Rugby League Club based in Lautoka for the Ron Macy Cup competition is huge for the local community. Lautoka City Council Chief Executive Chone Nakauvandra says the Ron Macy Cup initiative will not only boost the Sugar City's economic activity but also raise the profile of rugby league in the Western Division. The partnership between the Silktails and the Lautoka City Council is expected to take the sport to newer heights in Fiji.
Big boost for economy of Lautoka and also the exposure of talents of the people in Lautoka. There's a lot of talent in Lautoka by the young boys, and but they have not been fully realized. See, the Mba Provincial Freebird Institute, it's the champion rugby league team for the secondary schools. It's only based in Lautoka, and we have the Sembeto team that is also the champion, the national champion rugby league.
The Suva football side is expected to be boosted by Nasino defender Manasa Levadi in the current transfer window. Along with Levadi, former Fiji under-20 rep Ravneet Chand is also expected to be with the Whites this season. Suva could lose Laisania Raura, who is looking at moving back to Mba, while goalkeeper Simeone Tamanisau is also attracting the interest of Rewa. Lambasa striker Siotame Kumbu is in discussions with the side, which already has a new coach in Babs Khan and technical advisor Maritino Nemani. Suva Football President Ritesh Pratap confirms their interest in Kumbu.
Well, we are in talks with Siotama. We cannot deny that fact that Siotama, we have been having talks with him, and we haven't come to the agreement yet. We'll still have to come to a decision where we will get Siotama to Suva or not.
Today's forecast is for cloudy conditions and rain over the Fiji group. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।